The top-seeded Jets met up with the 0-3 Flames in Game 1. Despite the points differential in the standings, the Flames fought hard and were down just 2 goals after the first period. The Jets had a huge second frame, outscoring the Flames 7-4, making it a 12-7 final. Brad Goosen had a huge night, scoring 5 times and assisting on another. Corey Davies of the Flames also had a big night, scoring 4 goals and adding 2 assists. Team Red is now 4-0 and continues to find ways to win the close games. Next up for the Jets is the Hitmen, while the Flames take on the Moose.
That's it, Lee. That's it, Lee. Just not confidence, buddy.
A pair of 2-0 teams met up in Game 2 with the Moose taking on the Generals. The Moose looked like they were going to run away with it as they took a 4-1 lead early on. The Generals stormed back in the latter part of the first and continued on into the second, holding the Moose to just 1 goal, which resulted in an impressive 10-7 victory. The Generals are now getting ready for the Lightning, and the Moose prepare for the Flames. The Flyers were coming off a bye week and were anxious to get back into action against the Hawks. The first 20 minutes of the game was a defensive battle, with the Hawks taking a narrow 3-1 lead into the second period. The Flyers could only find the back of the net once in period 2 and came out on the losing end 7-2. The Hawks improved to 3-1, and the Flyers are still looking for win number 1. In Week 5, it will be the Hawks versus Force from the North and the Flyers versus Stiff Competition. It was the 2-1 Hitmen against the 0-3 Stiff Competition in Game 4. The Hitmen, who usually don't have a problem scoring goals, were held to just 3 in the game and ended up losing their second in a row, this time 6-3. Stiff Competition finally got the win and now improved to 1-3 with a solid defensive effort. A long-time rivalry between the Jets and Hitmen will take place next week and also see Stiff Competition meet up with the Flyers.
Hitman now with all the pressure. With a minute and a half left to go in the game.
The final game of the night featured a couple of teams with identical records, with the Lightning and Cool Beans. After losing last week in a blowout to the Force, Cool Beans look like a completely different team this week scoring 7 goals in the second period, lifting them to an 11-7 victory. The Lightning's offense looked good at times, but defensive breakdowns proved costly as they now fall to 1-3. Cool Beans gets next week off, and the Lightning will take on the Generals.
I got the last 10 minutes of your game.
Hi there, my name is Tori, and my question is for Mike Granoff of the Force. By the way, I love the team, and I'm wondering, how long does a set of goalie pads usually last you? Thanks.
Thanks for your question, Tori. Goalie pads, the life of goalie pads typically varies. The older pads, they're made out of the leather and the horsehair. They tended to last a person pretty much throughout their entire hockey career, and a lot of goalies would try and work them in and get them to that perfect state, and they didn't want to change pads. Newer pads are made from the foam and the material that's made to break down a little easier, so they tend to last a goalie anywhere from 1 to 3 years. You see a lot of the more competitive goalies in our leagues, they tend to change their equipment up on an annual basis. So it varies based on the equipment and the manufacturer. Plus you get what you pay for. The more expensive pads genuinely tend to last longer for people. Hope that helps. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Christian Robbins, number 4 for the Flames.
Brett Henderson, number 10, Hitman.
Good afternoon, I'm Brad Goosen, number 74 of the Winnipeg Jets.
Winnipeg Jets.
Hey, this is David Tierhoos, also coming at you from 7:30 in the afternoon, like Brad. Number 88 for the Jets.
Corey Davies, number 10 for the Flames.